In this video, we're gonna look at how to stop chasing and start attracting. We're gonna break down why chasing, why neediness is a repellent and how it is actually preventing you from getting the things that you want. Because the more you want something, the more you chase, the more you obsess on something, the more it evades you. And I'm sure you've all been there in this situation where you want something so bad, and the more you want it, the harder it is to get it. And sometimes things that you just don't really care about just seems to happen on their own around you, and it's pretty amazing. And there's something to be learned here, and this has all to do with significance, importance, and lack. And we're gonna break down all of these kind of things, and I'm gonna give you exactly how you can transition from chasing, why are we chasing in the first place, and how you can go into becoming a magnet to what you want. So let's go straight into this video, guys. And as always, thank you for watching these videos, and if you want to see more of this type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And now let's go into the content. And here is the thing: chasing is a form of neediness. We have to understand that, you know, it's okay and normal and good to have goals, desires, to want things, to try to create and manifest and attract and achieve your goals. All of this is normal. This is not a video about dropping your desires and living in a cave and being a monk and all this kind of crap. This is not about this. This is about becoming better, faster, more efficient at creating the life that you want. Okay? And the truth is that a lot of us are chasing things because of what we think we're gonna get. That's what we wanna get, whether it's a partner, money, a car, a house, whatever it may be. We wanna get it because of what we think we will receive, the experience, the feeling, what it's going to add into our life. And then we get it, and we play with it, and we're happy with it, and then what do? We go and we chase something else. So if you look at your life, you probably notice that there is this pattern, just like this hamster wheel, never ending, chasing, wanting, getting, obsessing after the next thing, the next thing, and the next thing. And if that is the case, what happens is that there is something deeper underneath all of that chasing, something deeper that you are not giving to yourself. And if you have a lot of neediness in your life, it's going to be very important that you address that underlying cause, that underlying intention, so that you can then go from needing into attracting what you want. And I'm gonna give you an example. Have you ever had a crush on someone? Yeah, maybe it's this beautiful woman, she's sexy, she's smart, she's this. You see her, you don't really know her, right? But you see her or him, yeah, depending on what you like, and boom, you have this crush, this obsession, you start to want her, desire her, and you put all your focus there. And all of a sudden, you start to make stories about how he or she is perfect and this and that and all this kind of amazing quality that that person has, that person that you don't know. And you start to project. Subconsciously, the mind is already projecting all the qualities, all the things that you want on that person. And so now what happens is that that person gains importance, right? That person starts to gain importance, but he or she gains importance. Why? Because of what we think we're gonna get by having that person in our life. All those qualities that we projected on him or her, it's not that those qualities don't exist in us, it's that they're often lacking from our state of consciousness, or we have repressed them, suppressed them, or we have just denied ourselves those qualities, and so we naturally project them in order to compensate, and then we chase to get them, right? So we can get that high, so to speak. But here's the thing: when you start to have that crush on that person, right, and you become needy and you become obsessive and you try to be like and you try for him or her to notice you, how does that usually go? If you're like me and my past experiences, it never freaking works. Even if you go in the case of you meet somebody and you click and it goes well, and all of a sudden you start to realize how great she is or he is, and then you start to be afraid of losing them, and then you start to act all weird, and you start to push them away. The more needy you are, the more you push them away, and the more you're afraid of losing them, the more you go crazy, and then you have this whole unhealthy spiral of why neediness is a repellent. But we don't do that only with people. This may be the easiest place where we see it, but this happens with money, it happens with success, it happens with the car, the promotion, whatever you're trying to get, whatever you're chasing, whatever you're making idols off. You are giving your power away to that. Because as soon as you need something, someone, sometime, an experience to make you feel alive, to make you feel worthy, to make you feel free, to make you whole, to make you at peace, you have denied that quality in yourself. And now you are seeking that quality outside of yourself. And so you get that thing, that person, that situation, that experience, but it's never enough. You know, if you're lucky, after a few weeks, it just fades away and you start to feel that lack. And so your mind looks for the next thing, the next shiny object syndrome. And so we make other idols, we put other things on the pedestal, and that's why the chase is never over. So how do we go about changing that? You have to realize that what you are really chasing is not a thing outside of you, but is something, it is a state of consciousness inside of you. And usually we can describe that best in the form of feeling. Whether you want that amazing car, that pile of money, that success, whether you want that perfect fitting looking sexy body, maybe you're trying to get that special partner, whatever. Ask yourself this one question: what would that do for me? How would that make me feel? What is the quality that I see in this person that I think is going to, be in my life once I get them? For the classic example of a relationship is that he or she completes me, or love me, or adore me, or make me feel special. So we're trying to get that feeling of completion, wholeness, or love, that is lacking in us. So we seek someone to love us, to give us what we lack. But it's nobody's job to do that. So that's why we become needy. That's why we end up chasing again. And that's why what you are lacking between yourself, you are only perpetuating again and again, even if you're getting those things. But you never really get fulfilled. So instead, what I'm inviting you to do is to go on the other side and to become a magnet to what you want, is to start giving to yourself what you're truly craving. So for example, for me, I noticed that I was after success and money and building a business and being seen and being important because I wanted to feel worthy. I wanted to feel good enough, and I wanted to feel seen, I wanted to feel important, I wanted all that success and material thing in order to feel worthy. So I was trying to compensate for my subconscious unworthiness. And so I was chasing all those things that I thought were going to give me what I truly wanted, but wasn't aware of. Okay? So here's the thing. The moment you start to give what you lack, so the moment I started giving myself and making myself feel worthy without all those things, but treating myself differently, showing up, talking to myself, making myself feel worthy, because it's the true truth of who we are, is that we are worthy because we choose to be. It's as simple as that, but it's something you gotta condition in yourself. Just like the absence of love in your life is not because there is no love in you, but it's because you have disconnected from the source of love inside of you. Everything exists already inside of you. It's a matter of tapping into that thing and bringing that state of consciousness into life. So here is an exercise for you. Take a piece of paper, all right, and write down everything that you're chasing in your life right now. Everything that you put on a pedestal, everything that you idolize, people, things, car, experiences, everything that you really want. Write it all down, no judgment, just write it down. It's for you. Once you have made that list, next to every single one of those entries, ask yourself that question. What is it that I truly want in this? What would that do for me? How would that make me feel? What is the quality that I'm trying to get from that? And usually you get a quick answer: what is worthiness, what is love, peace, wholeness, joy, freedom. It always gravitates around those truth, qualities, essence, whatever you want to call it. So then the question is that as you look through your whole list, you're going to see a pattern. I guarantee you that you're going to see a pattern. You're going to see the same essence, the same quality coming back multiple times. So circle down that one that keeps on showing up so much, and that's the one that you need to start giving to yourself and to others. So if you're seeking love, if you're seeking wholeness, make yourself feel whole. meditate on that, do what you need to do to build that sense of wholeness inside of yourself. Let go of that negative self-talk, let go of those beliefs, let go of past experiences that are messing you up, let go of that and go back into your true sense of wholeness. And that's when you become magnetic, attractive, and that's when you start to attract everything naturally because of who you really are. So you see what, once you go into that state, that thing or that person that you wanted, you're like, it's real because you become neutral about it. That doesn't mean that you don't want it or don't want to have and experience them or it or whatever it is, but you no longer need it. And there's a big difference there. And when the neediness is gone, in your completeness, you attract